Moss Media is here again. Double AF here with your boy.
Big Mike in the house. Arr, arr. We out here, y'all. We out here. We out here. We out here. Arr, arr.
Something ain't right with that boy. I tell you. I tell you what. So anyway, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been like. Actually, I don't even know. I think it's been a while. Who knows? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Did we meet last week?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So it's been about like 2 weeks, we'll say.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Well, we hope y'all been good during those 2 weeks. I know we have been, and we about to come back with some hot fire, some fuego. All right.
Oh shit! All right.
You ready to pull a video up, Mike?
Yeah. First, I want to do is a disclaimer, right? I want to do a disclaimer for y'all because I think we had a fun episode last week, right? And I mean, I would consider it was probably one of the more fun episodes I've ever shot while doing this. And we got a lovely reaction from our female, our female counterparts and our female viewers. And I mean, all I have to say is, guys, I mean, God, this is Sparta. So, but seriously, guys, I mean, if we're gonna have, there's nothing wrong with discourse, nothing wrong with us arguing, or agreeing to disagree. What I would hope, and what probably won't happen, is that just going forward, hey, my energy, my assertiveness, my vigor when I, say certain things, it may catch you in your feelings. You may have had a bad day and you were expecting to see a funny video from Mike, something to make you laugh and, give you a chuckle, but at the end of the I was too. But at the same token, I mean, they can't always be about jokes because, as you guys know, reality is nothing to laugh at. So, when I make my comments at the end of the day, guys, take it for what it is. If you know me outside of this, if you really think that I'm a demeaning, hating woman, and I actually am able to share space with you in a way where I'm not calling you a bitch, a hoe, a slut, all these other different derogatory terms, if you can't take the vigor with which I give my, my opinions, then hey, I have an inbox for a reason, and shoot me in my inbox. But what I won't do is what I won't do is get into a back and forth about absolute nothingness, right? It's just I don't have the energy, guys. I had a long day at work, right? This is fun for me, right? Being able to be open and free about my opinion is fun for me, right? My opinion may not go over to the masses, but hey, I don't give a fuck. Right. So have fun, guys. Have fun with it, guys. At the same token, like this is for entertainment, y'all. So with that being said, I'll leave it to my counterpart, my co-host, to give any last words before we go ahead and jump in.
No, so just to pretty much echo, look, the truth hurts. So as long as you understand that, we'll be all right. Keep it copacetic, all right? So let's go. Let's start this video because I haven't seen this.
All right, here we go. You're hanging up, but all right, good. I had my manager ask me something. All right, yeah, he saw the video. He's trying to fire me. Oh God, it's over. Who you finna try? Ooh, I lost my job because of y'all.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I guarantee you, there's some fucking toxic ass girls out there like.
Oh yeah, where does he work? This is exactly why I don't put none of the shit that I do for a living on here, and y'all will never find out. Y'all will never find out. For all y'all know, I do real estate and sell drugs. All right. So we'll keep it at that. All right. And with that, let's start the video.
Video going on Roadside that's going viral. And basically, that's our
before I get into it. So what we're going to doing today is playing a quick clip from one of my favorite podcasts, in which I would definitely advise you guys, if you're not tuning into ours, which you should be, and I absolutely think you should be, what you should be watching in parallel is the Fresh and Fit podcast, just because a lot of the facts that we give, right, because that's what we don't just speak out of our asses on a lot of these topics. A lot of them come from from actual studies that have been done. And if you're going to say, oh, well, studies can be done on anything. Well, when someone devotes their time to, to actual credence, right, and actual subject matter, if you were to do that, I mean, I'm pretty sure you would take that pretty hard, for someone to demean, your whole entire life's work. But hey, that's neither here nor there, right? So they do something very similar to us, right? They have an amazing atmosphere. What they did in this episode was they had a quick little round robin topic about this video that I'm about to play now with regards to dating dynamics, right? And I want our viewers to take a look, and I want you guys to tell me if you are on with us right now. What do you think, right? What's that show on ABC? What would you do, right? So if you were the guy, and what would you do if you were the girl on the date? Not the light-skinned one, but the African-American, darker-skinned Nubian princess queen, all the above on the left, right? So I'll let them get into that for y'all, and then we'll have discussion afterwards.
Spot.
Oh,
is this your spot? Oh no, never mind. I thought it was the other shit. Never mind.
Oh, okay. So basically, this guy is on a date with a chick, right? And she brought her friend.
Oh.
And the thing is, she wants him to pay for both of them.
Oh.
So let's see what happens with the video real quick.
Okay, real quick with the caption. Do y'all think you should cover a friend's bill on a date? And he tagged a bunch of people. Okay, let's.
Oh, that might be the title.
Let's play.
That's right.
You gotta unmute the bottom corner, Chris.
Yes, I asked for separate bills. Because I didn't invite your friend.
So what about my friend though?
It's fucking you, not your friend. And your friend ate all the chicken and all the drink.
My friend paid for her own shit.
She paid for her own shit. I didn't invite her. Exactly, pay for your own shit.
You little bum shit, bro. You can't invite me out to live at my home.
No, it don't work like that.
Yes,
That's
the
how
fuck
it
it
is.
do.
No, fucking shit.
Fuck out of somebody embarrassing my
Wow.
Okay. So real quick, on the table, is he right? Is he wrong? Like, should he pay or should he not pay?
He's right. Also, the way that she's acting just gives him like more. What is that word?
She's a turn off.
Yes, pretty much.
She's too loud.
But yeah, no, I mean everything he said I agree with, so I don't see why she's that upset. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
She's thinking about a boat. That's the only thing that's on her mind.
Here we go. The wheels are turning.
Well, I mean, I'd say, as I said, if the guy wants to pay for a friend, he will. But if not, like, it's just up to you. Why would you, like, yell at him or anything? If it's a problem, so just pay for yourself and for your friend and just leave and just stop talking to him. I don't know. Yeah.
I want you to hear this one's coming up. I want you to hear this one. This girl is killing me.
Depends on the impression you want to leave. Like, you're not obligated to pay for anyone, but it really just depends on that impression that you're trying to leave with this girl.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you heard that quick silence, man.
What? Yeah, even the girls was looking like, what? What?
Yeah, it's like
Soldier Boy was what?
Yo, hold on. She was on some.
Stop the cap.
Yeah. This is just wild.
Rewind that back real fast.
Yeah. Hold on. This is the first thing I thought.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, seriously, bro? Seriously? The fucking impression you want to leave?
Like,
oh, man. Yo, boy.
Yeah, nah. I'm good.
Oh.
I'm real good on that.
Oh, man.
I'm great. I'm fucking Tony the Tiger. I'm good. Get the fuck out of here. Paying for your fucking friend.
Yo,
y'all should be paying for me.
Yo.
Y'all should be paying for me.
Let a girl look at me like that, man. The first thing I'm thinking is, yeah, you gotta go, bro. All right, so let's get the rest of the girls' intakes on it.
Well, it depends.
The least violent option possible.
First of all,
Let
girls,
her train?
have your goddamn
No. She's a bodybuilder.
So you don't
It's
be
a
in
woman.
stupid
No. She's a body. Don't do that, man. Come on, man. We're gonna. Yeah. Hey, whoa.
He doesn't owe you.
What I tell you about that, man? You're killing me, bro.
Yo,
this is the stuff I'm gonna have to edit. I'm not gonna edit this out, man.
Yo, they got rights too.
Yeah, but hey, we don't have the rights on YouTube, man. Let's no. Just
All right.
no.
Yo, I'm
No.
just telling you.
All
I know what I see.
Yo.
And I know what that is.
Yeah, man. Just I'd rather you say like a transformer or something else, man. Just give at least try to massage it, man. Please. Like it's bad enough we're out here giving this hot fire on the hot.
Is that a transgender?
Okay, there we go. That's better.
You know,
and no,
first
it's not.
of all, because
that is a woman.
it's a friend, and
Right.
he really.
Yo.
Fucking woman.
Who's this girl? I mean, okay, you brought her, but
Oh,
keep
that's
in
it
mind
for us,
that
man.
this guy might not pay
God.
for her.
Mike,
He doesn't have to.
we're gonna have to
So
talk
if he doesn't
offline,
want to,
nigga. That ain't no
Bro,
fucking woman,
if you
man.
see her
She has to
Instagram,
pay
man,
for
you
herself.
know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know
I'm
why girls
good.
being too. I hate
I'm
girls.
good.
He said,
working
"I'm good."
out. It's just
I'm good.
annoying as hell.
Yeah.
So I think that both sides are incorrect.
Oh,
Yeah, they should totally change the attitude and the behavior. So he could be a gentleman, just pay, and after never say hello to her, block her, forever.
But the man loses though if he does that.
If he
Not
pays.
really. Not
If he
quite.
pays, yeah, because now he had to pay for a girl that he's never gonna talk to again, and he's dealing with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm from Russia, so
Oh.
in Russia,
So good to
My
Russia.
country, the man pays no matter what.
in my country, men are
Hold on.
usually paying for girls. So I think
I get what she's saying. So, for instance, the way he reacted was just that, you don't got to do all that. You know,
Right.
I mean, I get it, but like
Mhm.
you really don't got to do all that. You could just say I'm not paying for her. You know what I mean? Real
Yeah.
simple. And if he really wanted to, if he really wanted to, like at the end of the day, it's up to the man. You know what I'm saying? If he paid for both of them, if he paid for everything, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. Like this is how I see it. That's a small price to pay to get both these straggly ass bitches out your life. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't hold anything against a man for doing that. Like if he was like, I'm paying and I'm done, like we got nothing else. It's over after
Right.
that shit you pull. I'm not gonna sit there and try to say, oh, he's a simp for that. So I get what she's saying because I kind of agree, but the way he reacted, definitely that was he reacted like he's straight from the gutter. You know?
Yo, for real, man. Yo, he was acting like he was.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah. So like, at the end of the day, like, no, I'm with you, man. I think that's the thing. And hey, look, newsflash, guys. We don't think men do. We don't hold men. We hold men accountable. So. Just so that way you guys, for y'all beautiful females out there that seem to think that we just, we hate everything that is woman, right? So with this, the guy is in the wrong, right? I know for me, it was some wings and some other shit, right? And also it's the nature of the date too, right? Like if I know, like I'm cutting that off from the beginning, right? Like if I'm like, yo, like, are we going out? You will know that it's me and you. Like there won't be any like, oh, last minute, oh, I'm gonna bring a friend and I'm gonna like that my energy would have already permitted that, it's just there's an understanding, right? So for like even so I don't even want to do that because let's get into the scenario if it happens, right? In the off chance it does, again, it's like $30, man. Like and at the end of the day, I see that you move funny, and as you said, I can exit. Right, I can choose to say that I'm good on you, right? Yeah. And at the end of the day, when I give you my honest answer as to why I'm done, if you really choose to ask, as opposed to believe you got some come up on $30, then at the end of the day, I'll give you my firm answer, and you probably will be like, oh shit, I lost a good one, right? So I think with that, it's just the guy's reaction, man, is just, oh my god, dude, like. It's like you don't win when you react like that, right?
No.
You don't win. And on top of that, I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is like a play video or like a skit or something like that. No. But at the same token, man, like especially in a public setting like that, showing that type of emotion is just is good. It's really viable to get you in the whole world, especially towards females. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, dude. Like the worst things that could happen are when you lose control. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a YouTube series called "Lose Control, Lose Your Life." So
seriously, because worst comes to worst, one of her guy friends, that she goes crying to and whatnot, comes back and now she knows where you live because supposedly these girls, the guy and the girl had a sexual relationship. So it's not like she doesn't know where you live, right? So all you're doing is putting yourself in a position where you can be compromised. So I'm not a big fan of reacting like that. That's just not my MO.
Agreed.
Now for the girl. Now for the girl. Since we've held our men accountable to the bullshit, right, for acting in a certain fashion, let us not only go in on the woman itself, right, that acted in that certain way, but I want to talk about this, this beautiful Caucasian woman that provided her answer, Mrs. Mother Russia, Mother Noskovich, right? So this whole, oh yeah, I would just, he's wrong. I would just pay, I would just do it. And then the airy one with the curls. Oh yeah, hey, if you want to leave a great impression, come on. What kind of impression are you setting where you're inviting people that I don't know onto a date that's confirmed for me and you?
First and foremost,
come on now.
And I know this is contrary to popular belief, but fellas, when you going out on dates or whatever with chicks, it's not your job to fucking impress these bitches. What the fuck? It's not your job to impress them. It's either they want you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got to do all that work to get them to impress you, like this is a fucking job interview, you fucking up already. You are literally just handing over all the leverage, handing over all your fucking manhood. It's like, here you go. I'm a simp. Now, when you start talking crazy to me, then, I can't be incredulous as to where it's coming from or why. So look, you shouldn't be out there trying to impress them. Be yourself. And if they're not happy with that, then keep it moving. Simple. This ain't middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta, I think that was the last time I ever tried to, like, quote unquote, be somebody or act like the way I wasn't or whatever. You know what I mean? Perpetrating the fraud. But like, first of all, it was too hard to do that. You know what I mean? Like, way too hard. You know what I'm saying? So like, be yourself. Like in that movie, Aladdin. Be yourself. R.I.P. Robin Williams, man. One of the
No, seriously, I think that's something that if there's anything I can embark on the men that that do choose to watch our podcast is just know your value, man. At the end of the day, dude, like if you know your value, you're not gonna act like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna put yourself even in a position where you can get exposed and be made to be the joker or the jester of a situation, right? You know what I mean? You've got to be on your P's and Q's out here because I'm sorry to say it, our female counterparts, not all, but a good amount, right, act funny, right? So just you have to be prepared for that, and then the only way you're going to do that is by, again, knowing your value, right? So when we have situations like this where this woman is like, oh yeah, you got to impress him this and this and that, it when you get to a certain age, right, it's one thing if you're like in high school, right, and everybody's pretty much on the same plane for the most part, unless you look better than the next guy or if you play sports and all that, different microcosms like that. At the end of the day, when you start to get to a certain age where you have, you're starting to build a life for yourself, at the end of the day, you have to see that you have the leverage, right? Time is on your side, so when we're talking about this type of situation, right, where where women are expecting you to at all times be on your P's and Q's, we don't have room for error, guys. So again, remember, know your value. You guys have the leverage. And I'm not talking about y'all bum ninjas out there that just be out here, trying to scam and skim. You know what I'm saying? That work at Foot Locker. And I mean, nothing against working for Foot Locker. But y'all work at Foot Locker and y'all out here milking the shit out of this girl that loves the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? And ruining it for the rest of us guys that are actually trying to do the right thing. Right? We're not talking about y'all. Right? We're talking about guys that handle their business. Right? And if you handle your business, you'll know your value. Right? So that's what I will quickly embark on you guys as part of it. All right. So I think that's going to lead me to my next question. Is, when it comes to dating dynamics or intersexual dynamics, where do you stand on paying for dates? I'm not sure if you touched that in this conversation yet.
Oh, me? You talking to me?
Yeah. So as far as our guys out there, because a lot of women want to be the 50-50, they want to be 7, they want to do all this Dutch thing, right? You know, so where do you stand on, you know, on that side of the spectrum, and why?
All right. Where do I stand on paying when it's in terms of dating? Okay.
Right.
I think that, well, first and foremost, you at the very least, as a dude, you should be able to afford it. Whether you actually pay for everything or not, you should be able to afford it all. Okay, just so we're clear. So if you can't afford it all, then you don't need to be going on that damn date, nigga. Like I don't know why I have to keep saying stuff like this, but there's people that need to hear this shit. Look, if you can't afford to pay for it all, you don't need to be on a date. Number one. Number two, with that being said,
yo, you wanna hold on, not to cut you off. You wanna fix your webcam? You're coming in a little you're like pixely.
Oh yeah, it's probably because my connection keeps fluctuating between like 4 and I don't know why. I'm plugged right into the router. So something must be up with that. How about now?
Okay.
How about now?
Nah, it's still pixelated. That's crazy. The one time you get a haircut and you get get a thing, everything, you just
right.
Shit, man. They don't give a damn about you, man.
Yeah, but I feel like if I offer to take someone out, it's on me to initiate to pay. Yeah, I agree. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna actually put that on the screen because I agree with that, Matt. I actually still what's good? Aizen, what up? I still do that to this day, Matt, with my wife. If I say, hey, you want to go out tonight? I'm paying. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, we're splitting this, or you got this one, babe. Like so. I've been the same way, and I kind of kept that into marriage. But it's real simple. If it's your idea, you should be paying, especially as a man. Now, if a girl asks you out on a date, which don't get me wrong, some girls do that,
right?
You know, and that's fine. I'm not here to sway them away from doing that. You know, if you're a woman and you want to ask a guy out, knock your fucking self out. But as a guy, look, it's up to you, honestly. But I would pay. I'm always paying. You know, because again, I don't like that whole like I owe you kind of thing. I don't want no one thinking that I owe them shit. So like I like to have all that clear. I'll always pay. Period. You know, and also again, because if it goes sour and it's like, I'm not gonna call you back, then I feel even better. Like, all right, well, like this is a small price to pay to get you out of my fucking life. So you know, seriously.
Oh man.
What about you, Mike? What's your thoughts?
So two things, right? Because I definitely want to touch on, I definitely want to touch on whether or not I'm a payer or not, right? And then also, it's just sort of something that I want to put, females on game about, right? Because I think there's like this misconception, right, about paying for dates, right? About guys that pay. And you mentioned it about the owing aspect that, that women think, if a guy pays for everything, he's essentially thinking that he's owed your body, right? And I first want to start with my first answer, right? Is that I pay for everything. I pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in a way where I set the precedent, right? I set the standard. You know what I mean? So something that I did have to learn though is that no matter how much I wanted to date and no matter how much I wanted to be out there, I had to make sure I was financially in a place where I can afford to court women. You know what I mean? Because, the only reason why people are able to have multiple wives, right, in Muslim cultures is because you have enough finances to do so. And I'm not saying I'm out here trying to marry, multiple women, but at the same token, when you're dating out here in the dating realm, you still have to, if you want to do it and do it well, right, and get the type of rapport that you're looking for, you need to be able to afford to pay for everything. Right, if you're going into it like my co-host said, where you're just saying, "Whoo, oh man," that check comes and you're just like, "Boy, fuck, man, huh?" Yeah, I only brought enough for me, but if you wanna, go Dutch, what I'm saying, I know that's like a thing nowadays. So if you guys, don't worry, you know what I mean. So the Sahara's coming, you know what I'm saying. So I like to say, that moist. If I can say this on YouTube, that Amazon rainforest, for a lot of women, that shit's going to dry up, right? And it's going to, no matter what they say about I like a guy that pays, that lets me pay, my part and all this. You may want that every once in a while, but I'll tell you this right now. When a guy takes his hand and places that shit on the check and doesn't do no looking in your eyes, looking at the check, looking at you, looking at your eyes, I'll tell you this right now. And if for any women that have been on dates with me, right, you can attest to this. When we go out, I put my shit right on the fucking check, right? And this is game for y'all. I'll tell you this right now. Y'all put your hands on the fucking check. You don't even have to look at the girl. You take that shit, you open it up, slap your card in there, continue conversation. I tell you this right now, most of them, if not all, are going to look at you like, well, I would have, and you just like, no, you good.
Yeah.
No, you good, but thank you, but you good.
To add to that, and I'm not trying to take anything away from that because that's great advice. I don't know the check come. Here's my card. You don't want to look at that? No, I don't need to look at it.
Ooh.
I don't need to look at it.
Ooh.
But okay. that's you're afforded that when again, if you're going into something and you can't afford the date, you can't afford dessert after. Like if shit get crazy, you can't even afford a room after. Come on,
that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? High five, rooms. We booking hotel rooms. Yeah. Hopefully she's not watching this.
Holiday Inn Express.
No. We do the Sheraton out here, man. Oh man, yeah.
La Mirage.
Yeah, one. Ew, bro. Nah, man. Hey, yo, I'm dead, yo, you gonna come back scratching the shit out your back, like, damn, man. It's like, what's up, man? Shit, you gonna be in your car, like, oh, wow, fuck, man, this material's fucking me up, man. Nah, bro, it's bed bugs. It's bed bugs, ninja. You know what I'm saying? So, no, and I definitely agree with you on that. I think something I do want to touch on is this, this whole, this old culture, right? Because there's nothing that makes me, lose interest than a woman, that, I don't want to say lose interest. I want to say there's nothing that bothers me more about the types of men that are out here than when I hear from a woman on a date, oh yeah, I don't know. I usually don't feel comfortable with a guy paying just because, I've had a lot of guys try to hold it against me, blah, blah, blah. And that to me is bothersome, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on a number, dates. I've been out, with women who, of all different types of mentalities and such. And that is a common denominator, right? That I hear in these I don't want to say all, but a lot of them, say things like that, and that's a shame, dude. That's a fucking shame. Guys, we for some of y'all, this.
Hold on. Pump the brakes though, because
go ahead.
It depends on how that happened, because there's women out there that's trying to get a meal. So
for sure. No, I think I'm with you on that, and I think that's part of the game too, right? And I mean I don't want to not hold anybody accountable, right? Because we all know that there's women out here that are out here flexing for attention, right? But at the same token, even still, dude, like the fact that even is coming, like we just said, as far as guys setting the standard, right, and being able, like, we have to still, knowing that girls play that type of game, and in reality, you still have to become, right, because at the end of the day, when you set the standard, you set the habits, the necessary habits throughout your life to be able to move in a certain way. People don't, they may not like the things you say, but they definitely respect the way you move. Right. So I think that's something that, I want my guys to take away from, because guys, look, there's nothing like fucking up your rep, no matter how much you might not care what other people think, you still do not ever want to give anybody any place to fuck up your rep, so putting yourself even in that position, right, means you need to do a hard look at yourself to say, hey, look, shit, like, did I, was I really, what was I on this date with this girl for?
No.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said the last episode, you said that you always made it a point to keep it extremely real about your intentions, right? To the best of your ability. And I think that's something a little more of that guys need to, it may hurt some feelings, it may turn, but you have to be upfront, because this is what happens, right? Girls go on these dates thinking, oh, we're just, having a good old time. No. You went on that date for a reason, right? So you have to, if you're definitely gonna get tight about your money being spent, be very clear about what you want out of that date.
Yeah.
But if you're afraid to do that, then you're gonna have what happens, and then now you're gonna be looking like some bum dude, right? You're gonna be looking like some thirsty dude, right? By some girl that, like my co-host said, could have been just using you for a free meal, but now she gets to control the narrative.
Oh,
right, because you didn't take your take it upon yourself to be better, right? As the man in the dynamic. So that's my thing. I would say.
Agreed, man. I think just to emphasize on that part, you control the tempo, of the relationship. So, like, be true to yourself. You don't, and again, it's not so much about what people think about you. It's about what you think about you.
Ooh.
If you don't give a damn, then do you. But if you do, then act like you give a damn. It's not rocket science.
I love that, man.
What's next, Mike? What's next for the streets?
Oh man, shit. What we can do is I kind of want to go into a realm, right, where we start to break down, what. Oh my God, is chivalry dead? Right, this topic in itself has gotten me thinking, right? Because you see it online all the time, right? Women go on there, ninjas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out here ain't doing nothing for me. I'm better off doing it by my damn self, because at the end of the day, men don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Men don't want to be that white knight in shining armor. Well, I don't say white knight. Let's not get racial here. Be that knight in shining armor. So I want to press this to you, right? I want to alley-oop this to you. What do you think about people that say chivalry is dead?
Well, first and foremost, the answer is First and foremost, is more or less like that. That question is very difficult because, again, when it comes to me. No. So obviously it'd be like a person by person kind of a thing. Now across the board, it depends. That's in the eye of the speaker. So if women are saying that, then I'm assuming that's what they see. That's their anecdotal experiences. But then again, I also think that that's what they're attracting. So they're not receiving or coming across, men that are going to hold doors for them or do those type of things for them. Then I also think it's part of it will be the energy that they're putting out. You know what I mean? Because again, like when it comes to myself, because I can only pretty much speak for myself. No, it's not dead. I hold doors for women all the time. Not even just women, for men too. If someone's coming through the damn door, I don't let the door close. If I see them, sometimes you don't see people. Sometimes motherfuckers be sneaking up.
Oh yeah,
but
right. Last second, and then you get tight, like, oh my fucking God, man.
Yeah, because they're looking at you, and I'm looking at them like, yo,
fuck, man, hurry up.
Yeah.
Up.
I do stuff like that all the time, and I help elderly people. I do everything the right way, the respectful way. But again, are there guys out there that don't? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's plenty. But to say it's dead, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think that feminism and neo-feminism goes out of its way to try to kill it. So as long as we're keeping that in mind, then we'll understand that it is under attack. So if it's dead, if it's not dead, it's definitely dying at the blade of feminism. So women need to again. But you know what? I keep saying this all the time. Women, and not all, but most. These women out here, they like to play both sides. They want to play both sides. They want they want to be treated as equal, and then they want you to hold the damn door for them and shit like that. It's like you realize we shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't do any of that stuff for you, based off of all the shit y'all be talking about equality and shit. But we don't, because at the end of the day, y'all really don't want that. Y'all act like y'all do, but you don't.
Yeah, I will say, oh man, let's have some fun with this, right? So I'll give a quick I'll give it quickly. No, I don't think it's dead. And for the women that do think it's dead, essentially, a good amount of y'all killed it, right? Not all. right? But I can tell you, right, that as someone who frequents women, right, and I've been on dates with women, and I've seen I've seen different types, as I mentioned before, different types of girls, from the feminists to the the more submissive types, you name it, right? And I honestly, like, I've had moments where I've had women say, I'd go to the other side of the car, right, to go open the door, and they're just like, what are you doing? What, they're looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, I'm opening the car door. Like, do guys not do that? And she's like, what? No, that's weird. So it's not to say that all women are doing that, but what I will say is that in this day, like my co-host mentioned, where the need to have so much power in the dynamics of interpersonal relationships between men and women, it's, guys, you can't have your cake and eat it too, so there's gonna be, you have to at some point give, because at that, let's be real, to the women out there, in those loins of yours, there's nothing like a guy for you that takes upon that chivalrous nature, right? So when a guy opens the door for you, but without you even asking him to, without you even making a notion to, when he walks in front, when you're going into the gym, I can't tell you how many times, right? Because I do this because, again, like, I was just ingrained in me. You go up, before she could even get to the door, I don't even think. I'm just boop, and she's just like, oh, thank you. Oh, guys, there's nothing like it. I don't care if you're the most masculine female in the world. You still want a uber masculine guy who's going to be chivalrous. Yeah. All right. So this notion that I'm every woman, it's all in me. That's guys. The media, and stop letting the media and all of these these social constructs that have built the media warp your mind into thinking that going against the grain is anything short of simply just our biological natures.
So no, don't say that.
No, it's
man.
because because
you can't say that,
because it's innately, man. It's innately women.
I can't say that either.
Innately, right? And then, and I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all, right? Because
you sound like a misogynist. You're sounding like a misogynist.
Well, see, and you know what? Let's even break that down, right? Because in misogyny, the definition term of misogyny is that you hate women, right? So by me saying that, right, I would love for any one of our viewers to tell me where me saying innately that you guys want to be taken care of sounds like I hate women.
No, listen to me. Look. Full disclaimer. I agree with what you're saying. But I know that there's some women right now watching this getting mad as hell. They're getting tight because they'll say, and I don't agree with this shit, but they'll say this. Well, you're saying that I don't have a choice, and I do have a choice. I have a choice to be happy or sad or have a family or not, and like whoa. Innately, human beings are social creatures,
right? Especially women.
Exactly.
Especially women.
But you can't tell them that. You can't tell them that. No. You're a misogynist, Mike. You're gonna get a shadow ban.
Well, no, I mean if they're gonna utilize a emotion-filled definition of misogyny, sure, yes, I fit. Right,
that's what they're gonna use.
Hey, then hey, sign me up, right? Because I respect women enough to make sure that I handle my business.
You hate women.
Well, hey, that's the dichotomy. That's
Do you love your mother?
Yo, no, actually, I hate her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her.
I'm saying, man, that's what these girls are gonna say.
No, you know what's amazing to me, and I want to give some insight on me, right? Just because I got a lot of a lot of pushback from last episode, so they're thinking,
me.
Nah, you were opening up for yourself, man. You were in those comments going ham. So I'm not gonna put that neither here nor there, man. That's you chose that battle. But at the end of the day, right? When I hear things about my family being brought up, right? You have all these, you have these sisters, you have this mother. What do you think about what I talk about in my house? Right? You think I walk around here in a Nigerian household, and I don't make any notions or I don't speak my mind at all. Me and my mother, we've had conversations about it. If anything, she agrees about how modern women and you know what, I'll specify, in Western culture are extremely toxic. Actually, today we just had a conversation in the living room about the fact that Western culture a lot of times warps the minds of other cultures across the seas. Like if you see how Nigeria is sort of transformed, and not in a good way, based upon what they watch on because of MTV, VH1, because that's all they play. Viacom is all over the fucking world. But guess what? They're not playing all of the stuff that's, actually beneficial for young minds growing up. No, they play the Love and Hip Hop. They play the Jerry Springer. They play the Maury Show. They play all of that stuff, right? And this is what the outside world, outside of America, sees, and it's poison. It's fucking poison. It promotes bad habits for people outside. So the culture I was raised on, right? They understand the male principle, and when the man says something, it's not coming from a place of, I hate you and I can't stand the sight of you. And it's not like I want to come around and go, how dare you? There's not that energy, right? That victimization energy just doesn't exist in my house, right? We talk it out and we handle our conversations accordingly. But the women that you're trying to say, you got, you have independent this, and you have women that are on your side, that how could you dare, talk like this? And I'm like, I talk like this in my house. And if not, and I have the credence because I was raised in a way where when my mom, look, guys, I used to work for a real estate company back in the day. And I'll tell you this right now, it took me almost 6 months to a year just to get used to saying the adults, right? The adults' first names. My broker for the longest was like, Mike, just you could say my first name. And I'm like, and I'm sweating bullets. I'm sweating bullets because I still don't get how y'all be walking around here. Y'all be, if a person's name is Jessica, you're out here just, instead of saying Jessica Greer, you're like, oh, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. I'm looking at you like when our boy, I mean, nothing against him, I'll name call him, our boy Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? When people are calling his mom, saying her name, I'm looking, for the longest, I'm looking around like, who raised y'all? Like, what the fuck is this? Even to this day, I'll say her name and I'll feel uncomfortable saying it because I'm not your friend. You know what I'm saying? We're not friends. So guys, that energy, right? And I think a lot of the reason why chivalry, quote unquote, seems like it's dead is because a lot of guys aren't being raised the way that I was raised. Right. And if they're not, then hey, look, all you gotta do is blame. You gotta blame your society, right? You gotta blame. You gotta blame. If you want to do a lot of blaming and victim blaming and all that, blame the culture. Blame. Oh, that's the easy way out, right? But essentially blame what's being presented in front of you, because the society that's being created, right, is takes away that accountability.
You know what? I want to touch on something, Mike, that you brought up when you were saying how these chicks are talking about, but the women in your family. I want to address that real fast because. I don't know why, but this is universal for all women. Well, not all, but all.
Yeah, you can't. Hey.
Not all, but all. Okay,
yeah.
So
all that's
women,
it, man. Oh, we're getting canceled.
They always whenever you do something or say something that they don't like, especially as it pertains to women, they always want to start talking about, but you have a mother and your sisters and shit like that. Well, first of all, let me draw this huge distinction that y'all seem to neglect. You're not my mother. There's only one of my mother. And last time I checked, the Bible says, honor thy mother. You're not my mother. Don't try to compare yourself to my mother. Every woman that you meet is going to, at some point, try to compare herself to your fucking mother. You are not these men's mother. Dudes, she ain't your mother. Don't even entertain that nonsense. Okay,
that shit crazy, man.
It's just, first of all, it accomplishes. It's fruitless. It goes nowhere.
Yeah,
it really goes nowhere. So I don't know what their end game. Well, I do know what their end game is. They're trying to.
They're trying to dig deep. They're trying to dig deep.
But
for me, it's like this. This is the first thing that comes to mind.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind when they say some dumb shit like that. It's just It's like, yo, like most of y'all don't know shit about me, right? So if you genuinely want to get to know me, you know, then we'll have a conversation. That's why I always invite people come to my inbox. Hey, look, I'll even do you one better if you really want to know, right? You know, I got my family here. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you really are that curious, which they're not, right? Because they won't go in the inbox me to figure out more about what we say. Then taking those jabs, right? I don't mind it because, hey, look, at the end of the day, we're creating ourselves to be public figures. So at the end of the day, when people come in the comments, hey, it's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? But guys, let's be, you know, let's try a little harder, right? To have a conversation, you know, just taking jabs. When me personally, I don't know about you because that was a 2-hour long, you know, episode. You know, I don't recall, you know, saying, you know, calling people names, you know, talking out my ass as far as saying, you know, this, you know, women are beneath me. They're the scum of the earth. That they, you know, they. But if your first rebuttal to me is, you know, well, I feel like, and it seems like from how you said this, it's like I don't like guys. Newsflash, right? There are men out here that mean what they say and say what they do. So if I'm not saying that shit, it ain't coming from me. That's coming from some story that you guys are building in your heads. Because let's true and be told, any woman that I have dated is going to tell you the complete otherwise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So have fun with that, right? Have fun with that. Take that with what you may. And you know, at the same token, hey, have fucking fun. A lot of y'all, man. A lot of y'all, dude. Y'all are so wound up, man. Like I was literally today when we were answering this shit, the stuff in the comments, bro. I was literally smiling the whole time, man. I was smiling, and I don't know if it's because I'm toxic, which I probably am. You know, maybe my toxic masculinity was showing, but at the end of the day, I'm sitting there like, I'm like, yo, people are getting so worked up without even knowing. Like that was just a 10-minute snippet. All I was thinking was, they're gonna hate the 2-hour clip. They're gonna hate this shit, man. I'm gonna get there's gonna be so many. If I go through my friends list, bro, I'm gonna see mad. Whoa, hey, weren't we friends last week? Weren't we friends on there last week? Damn, my Facebook is getting cleared the fuck out. Like, holy shit. So guys, man, like, you know, yeah, we may seem like we're upset, like, and I love when, you know, they're like, oh, you know, who hurt you and all those different, weird shaming tactics, you know, but at the end of the day, guys, you know, when we do these episodes, like, this is fun as shit. So I mean, I really, there's nothing about this that makes me go, oh God, I can't wait to bash me some women. I can't stand what the fuck? No. I didn't know I was gay. I mean, I didn't know I was gay unless there's a newsflash to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so where I would actually hate women, you know, I didn't know that by, you know, speaking my truth I don't even say speaking my truth because obviously that's subjective, but speaking what I know to be true based upon what I've read, based upon the research that I've, you know, taken upon myself, you know, me choosing to bring those things up, you know, if it ruffles some feathers, hey, I didn't know that just simply speaking that way in a fashion makes me a woman hater.
Dude, you know, if you say anything.
No, I'm learning.
And this is why I say, and people always like, oh, that's not true. Look, there's an attack on masculinity, man.
Yeah.
Right? And male hegemony. There's a direct attack. You can't, and I mean you broadly, can't say as a man, can't say anything on any social platform that women don't agree with. Right. Because it's not enough for them to say, I don't agree with that. No. They gotta take it, oh, that sounds misogynistic. I know you're not misogynistic, but I'm just saying it's like, what the
bro,
fuck?
no. The first thing they go,
how dare you?
Yo, every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time. Just it's like a
how dare you?
Like it's for me, I'm just like, guys, like what the fuck? But you know what it is? I think, you know, for me, I think it's kind of, I think we needed that. You know, I think we need that because honestly, that's preparing us for the type of conversations that are going to be happening in the comments anyway. So that's why I always say, hey, thank you for showing support, because whether you like it or not, you know, you commenting on our stuff, you know, whatever you choose to say, that is still support. And there's no hate in my heart for anybody that chooses to take the time out their day, 24 hours a day, to listen in on me giving a nice cold hard fashion truth rant. You know, so hey, please do, hey, by all means, if you want to make me the bad, I know Trump's not in office, I know,
Gotta fill that void.
I am okay, right, with being that guy that people choose to have an issue with. Right, just that like to dance around it, right, and then at the end they just throw that cold hard, yeah, you're this, yeah, you're that, you're a fucking, yeah, you're a derogatory, like I don't know, I just find it fascinating how, based off of a 2-hour conversation or a 10-minute conversation, my life can be summed up into one paragraph, based upon that reaction. So hey, that is the internet. That is the way of the world that we're living in now. So I think with that, I think, I think as far as this topic, I will say for my guys out there, you in this world, men have to become, right? We don't get the luxury of having venues and social conventions put in place to make sure that the shit that we fuck up on, at the end of the day works out, right? There's a reason why most homeless people are men. Right. If you look at the statistics, right, there's a reason why, guys, when you are fat, overweight, when you're overweight, you're broke, all these other things, the world has no place for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you, so knowing that in mind and knowing that, it's never going to get any easier, right? You have to become, right, regardless of the conditions that are put in place for you. And that starts with, again, I know that our women viewers are going to look at it and go, oh, fuck, you guys hate women. But hey, at the end of the day, part of the deal of being a man is knowing how to treat women. Right. So newsflash, just because a lot of things we say here may hurt your feelings, I guarantee you go on a date with me, you are not going to be going, oh my God, you're not going to be saying the whole night. How dare you? You know what I mean? So please, don't let it deter you. I'm still here. The DMs are still available. So, shit, man, I got to talk. Oh, hold on. I got to
get some help.
I'm still available. Slide on in to make my DMs.
Yeah, right now, because it's over 9. Woo! I'm hyped up right now. I love this soundboard.
Real fast, back to the whole because a lot of times, especially like in the beginning stages of relationships, because I've seen this in my past. Like, there's girl have like friend that's always around in the beginning, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? How do I navigate through that, right? So look, fellas, look. This is how you navigate through that shit. Don't call her. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And then when she calls you, if she calls you, because she might not fucking call you. Maybe she's not attracted or interested, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to let that shit slide right the fuck off you.
Oh,
so, if she calls you, then you say, hey, what's up? Pick it up where you left off. And let her know, hey, I'm trying to get to know you. Your friend's cool and all, but unless you're trying to, have a polygamous relationship, I don't think that she should be coming around anymore.
Oh, look.
You know what I'm saying? Because like R. Kelly said, I'm a flirt. Soon as I see you in the club, I'm a flirt. No, I'm joking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for real. Your friend can get it too. No, I'm joking.
Yo. No, but bro, that point, and I think that's, fuck, I'm just thinking now a video that we could have done. I don't know. Did you see that video of the guy that ended up unloading on those girls that were at the dinner, that they were at a dinner table, the guy was standing up? Oh no. No. There was this guy, right? I guess he was trying to court, some girls that were at that were sitting at a table. And then they were just going back and forth. It was mad volatile. And then all of a sudden, it flips to them screaming and running because supposedly he went to the trunk to go get a gun. And then they heard gunshots in the background of the video.
So I thought that was going to go a completely different direction. I thought
yeah,
you were going to say it was volatile, and then he backed both of them bitches. And,
bro.
Went back to the telly.
He wilded out. He went full on emotional beta mode. Full emotional beta mode. You know what I'm saying? And was like, oh, I shouldn't say that because that's shadow ban word. But essentially, he just went soft ass ninja mode and just basically, went straight to the trunk. and this is what, and this goes to what you're talking about, right, guys? At the end of the day, man, you know, there's nothing wrong with a woman saying no, man. Like, there's 7 billion people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there will be one that is good with your program, right? And if you're lucky, maybe 2. You know, if you follow religions like that, you know. So, you know, so doing the stuff that guy did, where you put yourself in a position where you're fucking out here shooting shots in the air because a girl turned you down, bro. Like this is the type of stuff that type of energy that is just useless for us out here, man. Especially men of color, because he was I don't say obviously, but he was a man of color, like he was African American, you know. And then for me, as looking at him, I'm just like, come on, man.
Well,
first thing I'm thinking is, come on, yeah. But it's like, yo, like, and I know what the type of household he was probably raised in, you know, and you know, people don't want to take accountability for that. But man, like that type of emotional feminine energy, dude, is like, is what's killing people in these streets out here, man, because they don't know how to take, you know, when they have issues, right? People don't know how to take that step back and go, is it really worth getting fucked up and locked up for, or getting killed over? Is this really, like, inherently, right, at its surface, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? And that type of logic that normally you would have as a guy, where you sit, because most guys don't get involved in that shit, right? Most guys don't do that, right? But at the same token, there's this small population of guys that are out here, you know, really, you know, fucking shit up for a lot of good, sane people, right? You know, they're out here shooting blocks up and everything like that. Guys, you got to be able to handle your emotions and handle your shit, right? Stop letting these women get you out of fucking character. Like, it's not worth it, guys. What somebody said something that was,
yeah, but that's
really
also
insane.
because a lot of these dudes, you know, we always talk about women always, you know, taking all that Disney shit to the heart and believing like the Prince Charming and stuff. Yo, niggas do the same thing.
Yeah,
dudes dead ass be really thinking like they the Prince Charming, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna have this storybook fucking happily ever after, fucking she's my Snow White type shit. And when they find out that nah, you know, she wasn't really feeling you, and not for nothing, a lot of women or girls for that matter, they don't really know how to let a dude know like, I'm not really feeling you and it's over. You know, they'll try to like ghost or they do a lot of like weird, you know, shit. So I mean, I
dance around it. Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah, most women are not good at being direct.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with you. Yeah,
you know, even though they try to lie and say they are. But so I get that, you know, and then that could hurt because if you felt like, you know, you were being led one way. So I get that. But again, look, you can't put anything on a fucking pedestal. You know, look, nothing in the flesh should be on a pedestal. Why do I say that? Because everything in the flesh is here today and gone tomorrow. So, you know, if you put it on a pedestal and then that shit's gone, then what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be all topsy fucking turvy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
off yourself.
Yeah, shooting up the club or shooting up yourself.
No, hey,
you know
that's actually we gotta be careful because they say on here they call it delete yourself if you want to mention it, bro. It's crazy out here. But yeah, no, that bro, dude, you're right on it. I mean, there was that guy, that rapper, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, who ended up deleting himself because you know, supposedly his girl was cheating on him. What? You know, and he was a rapper. He was a 20-year-old rapper, right? He was African American for sure. But he ended up deleting himself over a girl, and I'm like, that is literally the worst thing you could do, dude. That's the worst thing you could do, man. Pathetic. Like you just said, like you can't, that pedestal, this dangerous, guy. And this is why, you know, and this is a conversation we'll have, you know, on later podcasts. You know, this is why falling in love is dangerous, guys. You got to be careful, man. Right? Because for a lot of y'all, you guys can't separate.
Look,
right?
I say this all the time. I don't recommend falling in love. But that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Don't fall in love.
Have love, but falling in love, man.
Exactly. Have
dangerous,
love.
Dude.
You can have love.
Jesus.
To be in love and fall in love, that means, look, that's you know, like it's a dependency. And then when you go without it, you're gonna have withdrawals, just like heroin.
And you know what that withdrawals looks like? First 48. First 48. Especially if she bounces and leaves on you. First 48, like a nutshell, man. America, man. Y'all be playing too much, man. First 48, bro. A lot of y'all women be trying ninjas out here, man. And I'm Nigerian, so this shit, hey, you know, that energy doesn't reside within me. But a lot of y'all, man, yo, come on, y'all. Like, y'all, yeah. Come on, man. You've seen those first 48 episodes, man. These guys out here going to the supermarket like nothing happened. Like,
For real.
so do you know? They're sitting at the police chair. Like, do you know? So, do you know what happened to your wife? No, man. No, man. I have no idea, bro. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, Cassandra. What happened? What could have possibly happened? And as soon as they leave the precinct, ding dong, the bee is dead. You know, like, y'all need to stop playing out here, man. So that's what falling in love looks like, guys. So you got to be careful, man, especially for my fellas out here. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. Love is a very big component in a relationship, but you have to be able to separate, right, that love from as my co-host, that addiction, man. Because love is, people say it all the time, love is like a drug, right? And if you expel way too much of it, first 48. First 48. You're gonna be outside your house, you know. You're like, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Where they come from? You. I don't know what the rest of it is. You know what I was talking about. Yeah. But seriously, man, like, yo, just be careful, man. Like, guys, we gotta 2021 gotta be way more in control of emotions because the decks is already stacked against us, man. So with that being said, guys, that's it for me for tonight. I think we did our thing on this one.
Yeah, definitely. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my glasses back on. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And again, please definitely let us know some topics y'all want us to cover. You know, because not gonna lie, sometimes it gets a little not difficult to decide on a topic because there's so many topics out there. Then there's just so many different options that we have. So if you guys have some in mind, please don't hesitate to shoot the message or the comment or whatever the case may be, and then we'll tackle that.
And for you guys that are out here supporting us, where I get I actually get a ton of like little videos from people in my Instagram DMs about yo, you got to check this out. Like, guys, keep doing that shit, man. I love it. They're hilarious. And topics like those are the ones that we end up covering. So what I'm saying, like, just please, it's guys. I am not fucking. What's his name? Gandalf. Man, I'm not a seer of it all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see everything that goes on in the world. So please, if you guys see something that stands out to y'all that says, hey, my boys will fuck this shit up, by all means, send that right over so I can get to eating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hungry man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hungry man. All right. Yeah, imagine also. Oh, that's it. Oh my god.
Start bleeding.
I hate you, man. People gonna be looking at the screen like
for real. Like,
they tweaking.
They tweaking. Like this. They were like, like,
yeah.
That's slow. Just like,
yeah. Is it done now? Is it done? Is it done now? Oh shit. Oh my god. They're gonna be like, straight up. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of which, Mike, have you seen the RDC World video that when they were making fun of Doc Rivers after the 76ers lost?
Yo, bro, that's I'm thinking, bro, we should start doing. I did. That shit was hilarious as fuck.
Yo, the way he does Doc Rivers' voice.
Yo, he was like, I just want to say, Paul George. Could you stand up for me real quick, Paul George? Not Paul George. No, he was talking about Ben Simmons. He was like, Ben Simmons, could you stand up for me real quick, Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons, can I read your stats, please, Ben Simmons?
Look here, can I read your stats, Ben? Is it okay with you?
Someone give me Ben's stats.
Yo, bro, that's the next stage. Yo, we need to do more shit on like funny ass videos like that, man. Oh my god. This is a reaction channel, so yeah, let's react to it all, man. Not just because at the same time, we need to give y'all a break sometimes. I know y'all you know, especially for our female viewers out here, guys, I'm a fun guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fun guy.
You know, I'm a fun guy. And
Aaron,
I mean,
you look like him right now. But
what kind of question is that? I can't even see you.
I mean, I don't even know where you sitting. Yeah. Oh no,
I don't even know. Yeah, he's like, I don't even know.
Yeah, we tweaking, yeah. Oh shit, man. Nah, but bro, that's what we should do. We should we should do like the LeBron shit. Well, the next one we do, we'll do some RDC World shit, or we'll just find some funny videos to react because I'm looking for a good ass laugh, man. There's some funny shit out here, and you know, what we could do we could do like compilations like this Long Beach Griffey thing. It was like when you know your best friend is when do you think one of your boys is gay? You gotta see that rap compilation, man. That shit, that motherfucker, was gay as hell, man. I'm probably gonna get fucking gay. That shit was so gay. It was gay. Oh, I got another sound I gotta get. But yeah, bro, that shit was hilarious, man. Yeah, so you know what? Next one, I'm gonna show you that one because I don't think you watched the whole thing. I'm gonna put that one up for our next episode. Let's have some light fun in here.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Yeah,
jokes and shit.
Yeah, let's be jokes of ourselves.
I bet. I mean, I think next Thursday I might be off.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I should be good. I should be good.
Good.
Should be good. All right.
Good.
All right. Oh shit. I'm out of here.